Alright, hi YouTube. Been a while since my last video. I have a few topics to go over, but today I will be going over my recent unpopular opinion. And not a lot of you will agree, not a lot of you will like what I have to say, but hey, that's why it's called an unpopular opinion, isn't it? Alright, let's get started. Today's unpopular opinion stems from cultural appropriation, so I definitely know that a lot of you will not agree with what I have to say, but that's fine. You'll probably think I'm cooning. Don't even get me started on that word. You'll probably think I'm brainwashed or something assorted with... Assorted. Sorry, I'm using the wrong words today. My brain's scattershot with a whole bunch of things on my mind. Associated is what I meant with, white something or another. But, alright, today's unpopular opinion is this. If you were born and raised in the United States, then your culture is American. Just like anywhere else. If you were born and raised, I'm trying to get these two words stuck in your head, born and raised in, say, an Asian country, your culture is going to be associated with Asian culture. If you were born and raised in, I don't know, say Canada, whatever culture that Canada has, that is your culture. Say you were born in Antarctica, that is your culture. Australia, that is your culture. Mind you, born and raised, okay? Make sure you remember those two words, born and raised. It's a different story if you were born in another country and went over to some other country to make your home so that you were raised there. Then you're kind of like, in my opinion, you're multicultural. Because you have the culture you were born with and the culture you were raised with. Some people have the culture that their parents have taught them. Okay, give or take. There's that case too. But still, if you were born and raised in whatever country, whatever state, whatever place that you live in, that is your culture. As far as this pertaining to cultural appropriation, I honestly do not understand this nonsense. And this is where I said a lot of you are not going to agree with me or call me some racial whatever under the sun, say I'm cooning, I'm brainwashed. I've gotten it before. Whatever. But growing up, I never heard this cultural appropriation. My mother made sure I was very well versed in a lot of different subjects. She made sure I knew what words meant. She helped me. She would answer questions. No matter what they were, she would give me an honest answer. Cultural appropriation never came up. Never. In any of our talks, it never came up. Now, I can understand if, you're getting upset because somebody is, say, for instance, wearing a kilt, and they don't know the meaning behind it, and they're disrespecting it. That I can understand. Or, like, with Native Americans, the headdresses. Those are specific to their culture. That I can understand. Because you don't just wear a headdress. You really don't. Not like that. But to act a certain way towards somebody because they're wearing a hairstyle is a little ridiculous. And what I'm talking about specifically are dreads. Dreads are not exclusive to black people. I'll say it again. Dreads are not exclusive to black people. Vikings wore them. Egyptians wore them. Native American Indians wore them. Indians from India, with the red dots on their head, they wear them. Let's see. Romans, Greek people, they wore them. Gypsies have worn dreads. Like, dreads are universal. They're not exclusive to one particular people. Black people did not come up with the style of dreads. I'm sorry, they didn't. You can look at history. All the history behind dreads and see how many different people wore them. See how many different people and cultures are associated with dreads. Sometimes dreads are more of a religion, like, what is that? Rastafarian, I believe. Their dreads are part of their religion. I may or may not be wrong about that, so don't quote me. But, yeah. It's like with anything else that can be associated with religion. If you associate something with your religion and it's that sacred to you, granted, fine. Just to make this more specific, there is a video floating around now that has gone super viral. And it's at the San Francisco State University, sorry. And a black girl, female, woman, whatever word you want to associate with that, she's assaulting a white male because he's wearing dreads. Doesn't make much sense, does it? Like, she's literally going in on this dude, bullying him because of his hairstyle. According to the stories and everything else that's behind all of this, the incident started 2 floors up by her saying, "Oh, we don't like your people around here," or something, or what was it? Something to the extent of, "We don't like your people wearing that type of hairstyle here," or something like that. And he tried to evade her several times. Went downstairs, but she followed and continued. And then it gets to the point where she's putting her hands on him. He didn't touch her. If you watch this video several times, he didn't lay a hand on her except to defend himself and push her off, to evade her touching of him. She literally pulls him down the stairs while he's trying to walk away. She's pushing him, touching him. For what reason? None whatsoever. And asking him, "Oh, where's Egypt?" Da-da-da-da, like he's stupid because he's white, because of the color of his skin, dude. I'm sorry, but as I said, back to my unpopular opinion, if you are born and raised in America, you're American. Your culture is American. In another video, somebody was breaking it down, and, they commented on the fact that she's wearing skinny jeans. Skinny jeans are, as far as I know, again, that might be an ignorant statement, but as far as I know, skinny jeans are part of American culture. I don't know any other country or culture that wears skinny jeans. But again, I admit if I'm wrong. But no, it's just really ridiculous, this cultural appropriation nonsense. It's, to me, in my opinion, it's a further way to divide people. Culture is meant to be shared. Do you know how many Hispanics have complimented me on something that they see that's part of their culture that I've worn, and they're like, "That is really nice on you." They're actually excited to see other people take part of their culture. Same thing with Asians. I've worn a kimono before. Mind you, it was for a purpose, but I've worn a kimono before. I've sat in their style, and you would be surprised with the look on their faces. It's not disgust. It's not it's amazement that somebody has the intellect, has the interest to take part in their culture. So, again, culture is meant to be shared. This cultural appropriation nonsense needs to stop, in my opinion, again. But there you have it. That is the unpopular opinion today. And I will repeat, if you were born and raised, those 2 words, in whatever country that you are in. That is your culture. That is your culture. If you were born in whatever country and moved to another to be raised in, your culture is still the one you were born with, but it's also the one you were raised with. If your culture is taught to you by your parents, that is your parents' culture that you are inheriting from them. But again, my opinion, that's all great. My opinion, okay? So, I hope you all have a good day. I'll be making some more videos here soon. So, yeah. I will also be posting the video of the incident in the description. If you like the videos and the content that I've already done, then you know what to do. Hit the subscribe, like, comment, share, and there you go. Have a good day, everybody.